Coming up on tonight's broadcast, OSU prepares to go smoke-free.
Students display their art in Portland, and we have a look at your local weather and sports update. All that and more right here on the Beaver News.
Happy Hump Day and welcome to your Wednesday night edition of the Beaver News.
I'm Mary Johnson.
And I'm Tyler Dahlgren. The struggling U.S. Postal Service is trying to tamp down concern over their wide-scale cuts, saying they will seek to keep hundreds of rural post offices open by cutting their business hours. The new plan will save the mail agency $500 million each year while addressing concerns of rural residents most opposed to post office closings. They had originally stated that over 3,500 low-revenue post offices were slated for closure or consolidation, beginning sometime after May 15th. Many of these were in rural areas. Here in Oregon, the plan originally called for 20 rural post offices to close, as well as processing centers in Salem, Bend, Eugene, and Pendleton. The Postal Service is now seeking regulatory approval for the new plan and is also gathering community input. This process could take several months.
For the last few months, the ASOSU student legislature has been looking at a bill to separate ASOSU from the Human Services Resource Center. The bill passed the House 2 weeks ago unanimously and again passed unanimously in the Senate last night. This does change the responsibility of ASOSU dramatically, but most seem to agree with that the Human Rights Services Center is going off on its own is merely a natural progression. The ASOSU is expected to continue to have a presence on the center's board. Both sides seem to be pleased with the separation.
I'm sure you've all heard that OSU will be a smoke-free campus beginning in September. You know what that means. The best time to quit smoking is now. Student Health Services is offering one-on-one tobacco cessation services to students, faculty, and staff who are thinking about or have decided to get the tobacco monkey off their back. The American Cancer Society states that pairing nicotine replacement therapy with a cessation program can double your chances of success, so why not give it a shot? I think a smoking ban is a great way to make the campus more healthier.
Yeah, it'll be nice walking to class, not walking through smoke. I think it'll be really weird to get it policed, though. Are you interested in getting involved with ASOSU? Well, now is your chance. Positions are now open in the Executive Cabinet, Directors, and other positions for the 2012-2013 school year. Executive positions include Chief of Staff, Director of Finance, and Executive Secretary. Other positions include Accessibility, Campus, Community, and Environmental Affairs. Fill out an application and turn it into Snell, room 149. If you have any questions or want more information about the positions, check out the job link on the ASOSU website. One of the more popular events around Mom's Weekend celebration is the hot air balloon rides in the quad. Didn't get a chance to check it out? Reporter Hayden Wilcox has a story. Hayden?
The craft fair was held on Saturday as a part of Oregon State's Mom's Weekend. Local vendors from around the Willamette Valley set up booths to sell handmade goods.
We love coming here. We've been coming here since 2005. It's a great thing. And the business is good. Oregon people are supporting us.
And this is my 11th year. My welder still is non-electrical. It's on a mule system. I have a Hobart engine that's on a sled. But like I said, I've been cutting since I was 9. So when I say I've been doing this a half a century, it's really true.
At the fair, moms and vendors alike had a great time.
This is the funnest weekend ever.
Many enjoyed the fair and said they'll be back next year.
This is the greatest show.
This is Andy Clark and the Beaver News.
Thanks, Hayden. Following up last week's report on Portland's school budget crisis, teachers will be deciding tomorrow whether or not to accept a half-year delay in guaranteed pay raises in order to save the district over $2 million and prevent staff cuts. The pay raise cut would allow Portland Superintendent Carol Smith to reverse her plan to cut 110 teaching jobs by saving the district $10.5 million and balancing next year's budget.
If you're a fan of art, the Fairbanks Art Gallery is the place for you. This latest exhibit is by Kara Tomlinson. Her continuing body of work is motivated by questions about the construction of self, boundaries of subjectivity, and the interconnection of self and environment. Tomlinson has exhibited her work nationally in museums and galleries. She has received numerous National Artist Residency Fellowships as well as Individual Artist Fellowship from the Oregon Arts Commission. Her art will be posted until May 30th. Admission is free and open to public on campus.
OSU has been awarded $1.2 million from the Department of Energy to further advance their nuclear innovation and research. A large share of this year's award will go to research in small modular reactors. These are small-scale, more transportable nuclear reactors used for energy production. For every dollar of investment that the university puts in, Oregon State returns it threefold because of the research being generated by our students. OSU has already had a project with small modular reactors lead to the formation of NuScale Power, a now globally competitive company. Money will also be going towards student scholarships and updating labs and other facilities here on campus.
Paintings by 9 Oregon State undergraduate art majors will be in exhibition in Albania Community Bank through May. This is the second annual OSU Paintings in the Pearl exhibition. They had their opening reception on the 3rd, and the gallery is open until May 25th. Anybody is welcome and encouraged to come to check out the great art and put on by our fellow Oregon State students.
Corvallis' small but lively craft brewing industry will get a little bigger this summer when a new brewery opens at the site of the old Avalon Theater on Northwest Jackson Avenue. The currently unnamed venture is an extension of the partnership between Scott McFarland and Mark O'Brien, the co-owners of the popular downtown American Dream Pizza. Joining them as a co-owner on their new project is Brian Bovey, the manager of the campus area American Dream location. For those students taking summer classes this summer, the brewery is slated to open in mid-July. The 10-barrel operation will be the 5th brewery in Corvallis, joining Oregon Trail, Block 15, McMinimans, and Flattail. Places like the brew station have been packed lately. I mean, it's obvious it's because of this nice weather going on outside.
Yeah, to see if this weather trend is about to continue, we go to Cassidy Gilroy we go to Emily Shute, to see what the weather's going to be like for the rest of the week into the weekend. Emily?
Hello Corvallis, I'm Emily Shute with your 5-day forecast. Tonight, expect a low of 34 degrees and some cloudy skies. On Thursday, we'll have a high of 64 and a low of 37. Then on Friday, the sun will come back with a high of 73 and a low of 43. Saturday, we'll have a lovely high of 82 and a low of 46. And on Sunday, we'll have a fantastic high of 88 and a low of 52. That's it for your 5-day forecast. Now back to you in the studio.
Thanks, Emily. Looks like those of us sticking around this weekend will be in for a treat. Habitat for Humanity is putting on a women's build. This is the first time the organization has done this type of event. The women's build started Saturday and will continue until the 12th. The purpose of this project is to restore, reside, and insulate a single mother's home. It gives women a chance to take charge on the construction site and help provide a hand up to those around the community. The location of the home they are currently working on is off campus in Philomath. If you're interested in helping out with this great cause, contact the Human Development and Family Services Department.
Later this month, Oregon Treasurer Ted Wheeler will deliver the annual Governor Tom McCall Memorial Lecture here on campus. The lectureship taking place on Thursday, May 31st, is named after Tom McCall, who was Oregon's governor from 1967 to 1975. His talk will be about investing in Oregon's future and will begin at 7 in the evening at LaSalle Stewart Center. Wheeler will address how, in an era of budget cuts and sluggish economic growth, the state of Oregon is targeting its resources by investing in education and in entrepreneurs and small business creation. A question and answer session along with a public reception will follow. It's free and open to the public.
The Corvallis Repertory Singers Benefit for high school choirs in the school district theaters in Corvallis will be on Tuesday, May 15th at 7:30 p.m. at the Corvallis High School Main Stage Theater. This is a rescheduled event after weather-related closures this winter. All ticket purchases will be valid. Songs that will be played at the show are from musicals from the 20s, 30s, and 40s. Tickets are sold online, so check out the OSU website for more information. You may also purchase them at the door. Before we wrap up tonight's show, it's time to turn it over to Colin Snyder for a look at sports. Colin?
Hello, I'm Colin Snyder, and this is the latest in Beaver sports. The Beaver softball team is coming off a heartbreaking weekend here in Corvallis as they lost all 3 games to the #1 ranked Cal Bears. The Beavers, who were ranked 22nd going into the series, have now dropped 20 to 23rd in the national polls. While they may have been swept, the Beavers continue to show great improvement as this is their first guaranteed winning season in 3 years. The softball team takes on University of Arizona in Tucson this Thursday, starting a 3-game series that ends Saturday. Beaver baseball is coming off a victorious weekend at Goss Stadium as they won 2 out of 3 in the weekend series. This recent series win has placed the Beavers back in the national rankings and continued the hopes of a postseason appearance. While they lost a non-conference game to Oregon 3-2 last Tuesday, Beaver baseball continues to stay optimistic and focused as they head to Salt Lake City to take on Utah this weekend. The first game will kick off at 11 a.m. this Friday. I'm Colin Snyder, and that's all for Beaver Sports. Thanks for stopping by, and back to you in the studio.
That's all the news we have for you tonight, but check back tomorrow at 7 p.m. right here on KBVR, where we continue to bring you the news that matters most in your life.
Have a good night, everyone. Enjoy the weather, and good luck on your midterms.